tranquil. Just got off of work and I just got paid. Looking forward to the parties, I can hardly wait. Been waiting for the weekend like a holiday. Working all weekend, now I'm ready to play. Tonight is a party, are you ready to go?
Hey, what's cracking, y'all? Happy Sunday. This is Baldhead And Friends podcast on Intellectual Radio. And to the left of me, I have my beautiful co-hosts, partners in crime. That means say who the hell you is.
I apologize. Good morning, everybody. It's beautiful Miss Mia Lou. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a great weekend so far. Yes, I'm Mia Lou with Custom Creations Jewelry. I am an aspiring comedian, but I've been a comedian for over 20 years. Aspiring, yeah. I'm gonna say that for other comics because I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I have been making people laugh for over 20 years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so that's who I am.
Hello, I am Lisa Murray, Tony Smith, Miss 72, fashion designer and hairstylist. You can reach me on Facebook, Tony Smith with an I, if you need any information or see any of my work. Now, back to the topic at hand for today.
Well, what is the topic at hand? You talking about back to it like we already been on it.
Oh, yeah.
Are you on cocaine?
Are
you on cocaine today? And I would like to
yes.
Congratulate. Is that a jacket or
yes,
a swacket?
Please explain what that is that you're wearing.
It's a Miss 72 creation jacket, one of a kind. I don't do no pieces alike.
That seems like something can nobody steal.
And it goes on with any outfit. It's very.
Oh, I thought I thought that was it was a shirt. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's a vest. That's from the Star Status collection by Miss 72. You can check out her designs at the Q Lounge every other Friday.
Star Status. I thought it was Star Wars or Revenge of the Negro. You can't even hug you with that.
Sometimes you don't want people hugging on you.
Man, you don't get that old. You might as well have some barbed wire on.
I'm gonna think of that one next.
Somebody hugged you today and didn't care about them spikes.
It's a shame. She got hug deterrent outfits on.
Some of y'all might want those.
Right.
Crazy. A lot of bed bugs out here on the right hood.
I don't tell my see it. And then it ain't even a whole jacket. It's almost like a bullfighter jacket. It's little.
Oh, wow.
But it's cool, though.
But it's that when you wear it in every season, a tank top.
Well, she has all kind of things she makes. So.
And I will be wearing them often on the show.
You've always worn them. But how long did it take you to make that?
This one is one that takes lesser time. So I could do this one in about an hour and a half.
Okay. I don't really think anybody's going to want it, but.
Okay.
You know what? It's funny because, let's give shout out to Leon Rogers because he gave her mad love about her designs. Now, this is a hater over here.
I'm not no hater. I'm not no hater.
You want a jacket with some spikes?
Man, I wish you would give me a jacket with some spikes on it. Hey, look, all jokes aside, though, back when Purple Rain was out, I had a long trench coat, and I put some studs on just like Prince had on the purple jacket. Mm-hmm. But it was weird because I looked at a picture recently, and I had a tweed coat on.
Tweed coat.
A tweed
coat. It was
coat.
Tweed.
A tweeded coat.
It was a tweed trench coat. And I had put the studs in the corner.
Right.
And when I came out, my buddy was like, I came outside, my buddy was like, what is that? I was like, I couldn't find the purple trench coat. So I got this. He said, who you got on your grandfather? Man, they called me all type of Sherlock Holmes.
You let that kill your energy, huh?
It didn't kill my energy.
You still wore it?
We was signifying. I wore it that day. After that, I don't know where it is.
We're going to make you one.
You ain't going to make me nothing else to it. That was the hottest coat I ever had in my entire life.
I bet it was.
Messing around.
But we're going to make you something to represent comedy with spikes and...
No, that is...
Oh, now join us. Hey, Lil B, how are you?
What up, B?
Not much. Somebody left me.
Ain't nobody leave you. You wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I had a mix-up.
Glad to see you, little B.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
We good. We good.
I had a rough night
Happy
last
Sunday.
Can you introduce yourself to people?
You just said AB.
Yeah. Who you are and what you do.
Comedian Lil B.
Looking like she just woke up in the car. I just woke up. I didn't know we was coming here.
You already know. She didn't know. So
Why he
today
getting a
we're
bully?
talking about domestic violence. I'm sure we all can relate to somebody either threw a punch or took one. Should have been avoided, could have been avoided.
Why you look at me like I beat you up or something? Look, you said you had
No,
stuff.
you look
Something
like
that.
you. Have you ever had to rough somebody up before? Have you?
You talking about
Have you
roughing
been-
somebody up
Has it happened
and beating
to you?
up somebody in a relationship?
Like domestic violence can range from various areas.
Please explain some of the areas. I only know one.
Physical, mental, psychological. Have you ever had that experience before where you were in an abusive relationship or you abused someone?
I wasn't never abused.
Never,
No,
never,
I
not
was
even verbally abused.
You've
You've never had a woman to verbally
They
abuse
really,
you?
it's really you can't because I came from a mother that know how to talk crazy.
Okay, mine also.
And I signify. I know
Mhm.
I know how to crack jokes. I've been knowing how to crack jokes and talk crazy for a long time. So if they even tried and then I put it on them, they would be the one getting the verbal abuse.
So then you become the abuse.
I have verbally abused somebody when they was trying. It was a defense, but I've never done it like, it's like this. You give somebody a pass for so long,
Right.
and then after that, you just got to give them the truth. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got to give them the truth. Because if you shooting at me, I'm gonna shoot back.
So you're gonna say everything that you always wanted to say, but just held back.
No, if you talking about in a relationship, when you in a relationship with somebody, you know stuff. You
Right.
find out stuff.
Right.
They find out stuff. They know stuff. And then some people, instead of just having a sense of having a regular conversation or a debate or an argument, they want to use that stuff. They'll throw
Right.
something in your face or
Right.
whatever. And then after I've let it go on, then I'll be like, you know what? Your mom ain't never had no edges, right?
Oh wow. So you the type that I start hitting them with mama jokes.
I'm gonna hit them with everything. Your
Is
kids,
that your defense
your
mechanism?
kids nasty because the daddy nasty, and guess what? The mama nasty. I mess with.
So
this.
you have been that type of abuser in your relationships.
I've been
where
that
you
type of
retaliate with
abuser.
words.
Yeah, I'm a retaliator. It's me. I'm gonna abuse you. It's
Okay,
just
but
how it
does
is.
two rights make a wrong?
I don't care. If
What y'all
you
think about
keep
that?
if
Well,
you
he
keep
did-
coming at me, I said at first, I'm gonna give you a pass, and I'm gonna be like, hey, this ain't what we got to be doing,
Right.
because you're not gonna be able to deal with it. See, a lot of women have been able to deal with men or deal with them in a way where they can talk crazy to them,
Right.
verbally abuse them,
Right.
and then when they meet somebody like me, and they be like, oh, I can't believe you said that.
Right.
Oh, you forgot all the
I'm
30
sorry.
things that you said. So,
So what do y'all think? Have you all experienced domestic violence? Well, I can say for myself, I've always been the abuser. And if there was ever a situation, I learned how to do that. I'm gonna be honest, from my mama. My mama would cut people down with her words. And I studied that as a child. And sometimes we think that just because we have kids around, kids don't understand. Kids, their minds are like sponges. They soak up a lot of stuff, whether it be positive or negative. So I took a lot of that from my mother. So when I got in arguments, I knew which words to use, which buttons to push. And that was my greatest weapon, was my mouth, being able to cut people down with words.
Wait, did your mother abuse you with it though first?
Well, you know what, my mother, there were times when she would be upset about things or situations, and she would, do like a lot of mothers do, say little things to their kids. But I mean, yeah, she did. She did say a lot of stuff that was, just, I don't know, out of pocket.
Well, me myself, I've never witnessed it, but if I even seen any signs, I'm out the door. When I was younger, I had a boyfriend. I was breaking up with him. He hit a wall and used his fist and hit a wall. That was no chance of even coming back from that. I just looked at it like, oh, that could have been me. And I just walked away from it. I tend to go the other way. If I see any signs of that, I'm not finna subject myself to that, because I don't know what you make me turn into.
You know how to fight?
Because yes, I do.
She fight dudes.
You know how to fight?
Yeah.
She fight dudes?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I've never, but I don't pick fights. I'm not a bully.
we don't
I
do
know
that.
how to defend myself. I get strength out of nowhere.
Me neither.
I get strength out of nowhere.
But you got a spike
that
jacket,
that I can't say. But no, I've never been the way I was brought up. You don't just put your
she's
hands.
a loving
You don't
person. She's not
pick
gonna
on nobody.
No fight.
But I
She's
do
better
know.
than
I
me
do
in
have
that
a
area.
friend who was a victim. There's a organization called Safeway that also have stuff going on that I've sat back and I went to one of their charities, and there was a lot of women there, maybe a handful of men that have been abused. And the stories that I heard from people being with people for 20 years, and all of a sudden they go in the bedroom, they come out, and this person just locks the door and attack them off of maybe just a couple of passing words, and it turned violent until they almost killed them and left them for dead. But this somebody that you have children with. This somebody that you had your life journey with.
Right.
But I told the individual I felt like it was signs before it got to that point. I asked them, was there ever any abuse going before?
Right.
Then they said no, but it could have been, like you said, it could have been verbal. It could have been the things that she was saying. Then eventually he exploded, or things that she was saying, and vice versa. But that took it to a point where it's in court and kids involved, and now you got to get somebody locked up, and people going out hiding, and families getting involved, and now families can't love on the children that's part of this relationship because now one trying to defend the other, and it's bad. It really gets, domestic violence really get out of control. It's somebody that has control issues, honestly. Somebody that beats somebody that gets controlling issues and want to run another individual. When you're in a relationship, that's not your child, that's your partner.
Right.
Everybody have their own opinion. You can go with it or not, but that don't mean you should control them.
Lil B, you ever beat up somebody that got beat up?
No, I don't know. I don't know if it's a small thing or something, but I ain't never got beat up, and I don't have domestic violence problems in my relationship, nothing like that. I let a person know from the get-go, if that's what you're about, you're not gonna be able to be with me, because once you and that person fight that one time, it's gonna happen again.
It will. If he hits you once,
it's not gonna stop
you again.
It's not gonna stop there. And then when you put your hands on a person, that person is going to be a little bit, I'm not saying scared, but they're going to be always looking for that next punch, that next anything that's going to happen again. So
I agree.
How do you live like that? How do you live with a person that you a little bit maybe intimidated by or scared? Nah. So I don't do that.
So you've never had a situation where it was not physical, because domestic violence doesn't always have to be physical. It could be verbal, mental.
I done broke a couple mirrors.
You done did what?
It's a couple mirrors. I remember me and an ex of mine got into it, and she threw my phone, and it hit the wall, but it didn't break because I had a case on it, and I just took the little wall mirror off of the door and just slammed it down. She's like, I got glass all in my leg. I didn't intentionally put the glass in there. If you got it in there, I mean, I'm sorry.
I have a question.
I remember.
So have you ever had a playful fight with
where it led
to? See, I don't do the play fight.
You don't play fight with nobody.
My partner,
horse
my partner, no.
No.
I'm not gonna, because I'm heavy-handed, and I might hit you wrong, and then you're gonna feel like you gotta hit me a little harder to prove that
she
you
prefer to
I'm not gonna
fight
do
elsewhere.
that. I'm not gonna do that.
Fight elsewhere.
I'm not gonna.
I don't like.
I'm not gonna do that.
Man, my arm got twisted a little too hard.
Somebody twisted your arm?
A little bit.
Man, look at
I
I had a girl, let me tell y'all a story. I had a girl slap me. And let me tell you something, man. I was breaking up with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this problem about odors. Right. So one time if an odor come, I'm gone. So one time we was about to get it on, and
Relations.
Yeah, and she had an odor. And I was like, oh, I got to go. And I act like I had to go. And then that was it. So then the next time she came around me, we was talking. And she was finna start taking her stuff off there because she thought it was finna go down. And I was like, hey, look.
Check it out.
I called you because I need to talk to you about something.
Right.
And I was like, this ain't gonna happen with me and you. It ain't your fault. It's me. I'm not ready for this. I'm not really into it. When I tell you, that woman smacked me so fast and hard.
Are you serious?
Yes. My cousin, like I was staying on 77 Marshall, and my cousin was living there too at the time, and his name Tony. He said he heard the smack
every Sunday.
Right? He was like, man, what happened? So she smacked me, and in my mind, I was finna say, did you just and
Was you the ass?
before let me tell
Was
you
it light or
something.
dark?
Before it was light. before the
Oh my goodness.
before the thought that was in my mind, it couldn't get to my lips. She smacked me again.
You
She
know
was
what?
like-
I'm
You know that's
like,
she was
domestic
like-
violence, right?
She
That's
was
the
just
next
let me tell
violence
you
you thought
something.
you
Let me tell you
didn't
something.
have.
She was just
Stop banging on the
she was
table.
she was if it was a gunfight, I was dead. Because she was quick draw.
Smacked
I'm
you
like,
twice.
That's the mess.
And after that, let me tell you something. She smacked me, and both of them. I thought my grandfather slapped me. It was so hard. I smacked
I cannot
her
take you no
back.
more.
No,
I'm serious.
I swear to God, the girl named Cindy. I ain't gonna lie. The girl.
Cindy
Let
smacked
me
the
tell you
taste
something.
out
Let me
you.
tell you something. It wasn't no taste. She smacked the taste out of my mouth. She smacked a tear up thing. I'm not gonna lie. So before, let me tell you something. I swear to God, I thought if she hit me one more time, I was gonna pass out.
Why did she have to hit you one more time?
Cause she smacked me twice. I didn't know the first one was coming. The second one after I was thinking about the first one, and then I smacked her.
Let's
Hold
slow the
on.
story down.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no slow down. I smacked her so hard. Her glasses went like this, and her gum shot out her mouth. No, her glasses flew off, and her gum shot out her mouth.
Oh my goodness.
We never found that gum no more.
Okay.
And then she gonna look at me and say, I can't believe you hit me. I said,
You the one that
I'm
can't
finna
believe
kill
you.
you.
Wait a minute. You was waiting on that third smack.
Man,
to
I know.
confirm.
I couldn't have took that smack. Man, hey, I remember in the hood they was telling me. She had them hands, but
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
an open hand. She open hand. Man, that girl smacked me so hard.
When Lifetime does your movie,
They ain't gonna do that.
They gotta do that.
I'm putting all this stuff
But let me
in.
tell
I'm
you
giving
something.
my
What
2
was
cents.
so crazy about it was, now at that point I was a victim.
Yes.
She smacked me, pow, and then I smacked her. She was so distraught about, I can't believe you hit me.
So she
What type
provoked
of
you to do
man are
that.
you? She went downstairs because I had put out my house. Went downstairs waiting on the cab. She was on the phone. So he put his hands on me. He hit me. I'm thinking she called the police. She called her cousin.
Wow.
Now, I always had a reputation for fighting in the neighborhood. I wasn't big on jumping on women. Have I put my hand on a woman before? 9 times out of 10 have been defense. I think one time I choked somebody because of an emotional situation. You know what I'm saying?
Choke?
Yeah, I choked her.
That mean you was being abused.
I would never abuse. What, as a kid?
Were
you abused as a
abusing
child?
you? You
No,
done
I
had
wouldn't.
several women abuse you. You was
I
doing
didn't
what
have
you
no
did in
women- I
defense.
didn't have
When
no
somebody
women-
put their hands on you and
Only
think
one
that it's
person hit
okay.
me. Only one person. Let's not get that. No,
Let's break it down.
We're gonna get this together.
Okay.
Baldhead was not the abused person. No.
Baldhead wasn't
It's not.
abused as a
It's not.
child.
No, never.
He was
no.
just funny.
My mama beat
Yeah.
my ass, but
Yeah.
I wasn't abused as no child.
I got a
And
lot of whoopings
I wasn't
too.
in no bunch of battered relationships or nothing like that. That was the only time a woman ever like slapped me. You know what I'm saying? And it was a surprise because I was trying to break up with her, and she was so upset with that. She gave me a quick old 2-piece.
Wow.
But now
That's-
to this day,
That's kind
right
of
now to this day, guess what she do?
what?
Security.
Oh, she do security.
This is security. I went to
she
the
got the right
club.
kind of job.
I went to a
To
club
hire
and I
her
saw
for some
her.
of your events.
I saw her. Never. I saw her. And she gonna say, hey, what's going on? I said, you ain't gonna be searching me. That's what you're not gonna do. Because you slapped me before.
So let's put this number out here, 708-223-8953. If you have any stories you would like to share about domestic violence, if you're an expert, you can give us some insight or anything of that nature, call in so we can talk.
We got on the live.
Who is
My
that?
cousin that I was talking about, Tony. Tony said we found her earring under the radiator in his room. I forgot about that. We did find an earring later on. I don't know how.
Ring.
I think I was moving up out of there. We found. I was like, "That's a whole girl earring."
Nice.
Yeah, I
That the
stayed
earring
there.
you smacked out of her ear?
Yeah, I smacked her earring out of her ear. I forgot about the earring and her glasses off and her gum out of her mouth.
Did you
That's
feel
all I
remorse
smacked her.
after you did that?
No, because it was self-defense. She smacked
Yeah,
me.
self-defense.
I would have made she hit. I'm telling you.
I know your
You know,
mom.
domestic violence is
I'm
not the person that back the person that
I'm
issues
almost
it.
certain
I
if
know.
I'd have got that third smack, I'd have been out. And then I would have, if I'd have woke up, everybody would have died.
So I'm
You're
good.
not finna smack me and then you run. I can tell this story. Wasn't nobody else finna run around and be like, yeah, I smacked Baldhead.
Wow.
You know how much repetition
Okay.
that is you get for, I mean, it's cool if it's a girl that you with, but somebody to just be bragging on it like, yeah, I done this. No, I don't know.
So
That
you're the
pride
type
set
of
in
man that walks away from arguments when you see an argument is getting heated.
No,
and
I
it
don't
can
walk
lead
away
not
to
at all.
something
Not him.
physical.
I'm not walking away from no
You're
argument.
you're not walking away.
I have a couple of times and it didn't work. You can walk away from an argument with a woman. Some women will chase you down. Yeah. My daughter,
You think they may cause somebody to be abusive to somebody
my
because
son's
they
my
act like
son's
that?
mother did that to me.
She did.
But did it make you want to be abusive to her on the
Dukes
regular?
has with you.
No, I left
chased
her
you
home.
down.
I'm not really with all that. I like for my woman to be out with. I ain't with no. Why you wearing shades? Because he gave me a doo-wop.
Right.
So I try to walk away. I walked away from it. My mentality. Now, back in the day, when my daughter's mother did it, she embarrassed me, tried to embarrass me. And she tried to, we was arguing, and I told her, when you go outside, just get in your car and go. Don't try to front me off, because everybody outside.
Right.
What she do? She go to the car, come back, ring the doorbell, open the door, and yeah. I said, all right, I know what to do for you. I said, hold on. I walked off and came back to the door with her. One of them old pictures your grandmama used to have of water. Shh, cool off.
Really?
Get off my mama porch.
So that's how you retaliated.
I didn't beat her. It was hot outside.
So you don't believe in putting your hands on a woman. You don't like to argue. You don't like to fuss.
I believe in putting my hands on anybody who put their hands on me.
Oh, so you will hit back.
If I'm gonna hit back, my great grandmama told me, and I don't care what nobody say.
She can get a couple of licks in.
Big mama said,
Right.
if somebody hit you,
So
hit them back.
She can get a
It
couple
depends on,
licks
if I done something wrong, you get your couple of licks in. You ain't finna just.
If you did something wrong, so what do you think you did wrong to deserve those slaps twice before you?
I didn't do nothing. I was breaking up with her. How's that wrong?
Oh, well.
You had a stinky smell. I didn't want to be with you.
Okay.
Well,
maybe it was just that day she was like that.
I don't care. I didn't want to chance that again. I have a problem with smells. So
Well, when you was done like that, you left. Why do you think a lot of people tend to stay in those situations when there's violence like that? When somebody is constantly putting their hands on them because they
stupid. That's my whole thing, and that's the hard truth. I know a lot of females that's in relationships like that. Friends of mine, they getting beat up, and I'm like, leave. Well, it ain't no excuse for a leave. Get out of there. Take your kids, run down the street in the middle of the night. I don't care what you do. Get out of that. Get out of there. There's no excuse, because for one, I had a cousin that her boyfriend was jumping on her. I walked in on it. I jumped on him. 2 weeks later, I go back over house. He was there. She
right. It's hard.
So I told her, next time y'all fight, I'm jumping on both of y'all. Is this what you want?
It's hard to make someone have a decision when it's time to leave. But like I say, you never feed anger. And if you stay in a situation that you know is not good for you, you are putting everybody else around you in danger, as well as children. There's been plenty of things on the news showing us where somebody has went in the house, killed not just the woman or not just the guy, but everybody that was in the house at the time that this anger was building up.
Right.
You know somebody's anger levels, and you constantly feeding them by aggravating them and doing stuff that you know is gonna cause them to react. You hurting everybody else around you as well. It don't no longer become just you all situation. It becomes everybody around you situation.
Exactly.
Yeah, children
Even people that don't have anything to do with it.
I have horror stories I can share about different people I know that were in domestic violence situations where it almost led to something deadly. So I won't speak on those situations today. But
why you want to speak on today? We're talking about.
Well, okay. So for example, I have a friend who, her guy was upset at the fact that she took too long at the beauty shop. So he decides that he wants to retaliate with, doing violence to her, messing with her hair, clipping her hair, whatever the case may be.
Clipping her hair.
What, I don't know the full details, but I've heard of this happening before to women, where men are just so jealous. Oh, where you been? Why? This is before technology advanced. You can't miss a call these days and not know you missed that call without returning it or whatever. But she never, I don't know, she didn't communicate with him that day. So when she came home, he snapped. It's like all his frustrations just came out.
Yeah.
I've had situations.
Oh, my daughter, mother on the thing. My baby, she said.
What your baby say?
My baby didn't say it. My daughter's mother said, LOL, no, he don't. I don't understand. Call in. Caller.
Please call in.
7082.
Please call in. We want to hear from you.
8953.
Yeah, because I know you all have
we need
opinions.
to get to those sponsors. Who do we have new this month?
We ain't got nobody. Forget them. All of them.
Are you serious?
They all died.
We ain't getting
Come on,
paid.
guys.
No,
if you want a sponsor, you want to be
No.
a sponsor, inbox Baldhead Phillips on how you can sponsor your business.
Why you be looking at me
product.
like that when you be talking to me?
I'm looking at you like
I don't
what?
know. It's like you looking me in my eyes. Like,
So you don't like that?
no, I don't like that.
I want to look at you
feel like
then.
she's undressing me.
Oh, you know what? I'm not
tucking
into
your t-shirt.
silverbacks. I'm not.
But no, we got every Wednesday night, old school hip hop, V75, 75th and Prairie, hosted by my man Arthur Reed. Goes down. Great food, great music, drinks off the chain. Every Wednesday night, starts at like 8 o'clock. V75, real nice club, owned by my man Chop. We got that, and we also got what's the other club you like announcing?
Francis Cocktail Lounge, where comedian Marlon Mitchell is the owner. Been in business for how many years, Baldhead?
1,000.
1,000 years. Okay. On Mondays, let me just plug them on a Monday, Manic Mondays.
No, we ain't plugging that. They ain't gave us no money about that. They ain't got nothing to do with Mark.
Definitely not talking about that.
They got nothing to do with
I
Mark.
ain't paid the bills.
We play.
Tequila Tacos.
We're plugging
Tuesday?
We're plugging
the organization, the establishment. So all the other stuff got to
That's on them. Yeah, they got to come.
Okay, well, just so y'all know, where's the camera? I tried.
Try for free.
I tried to support.
And we also have a couple of more sponsors that will be shown on at the end of the show. I have my girl. She got a spa company. I apologize. I don't have all the information in front of me. That's on me. I got that on. But I'm gonna let it's gonna be up on my page. It's gonna be up about the business, about her business. She's a personal spa. She does personal spa parties and everything.
You know the reason why I'm looking at you?
Why?
Because you have gray eyelashes.
I'm a wizard.
Well, I just got one question about this hat you got on, though.
What?
Is that a sock
Yeah.
on your hat?
Socks.
White socks.
No, I'm just saying, it's like you're trying to kick somebody when looking at this hat with the way you talk.
Yeah, you have
And this
gray
hat, like you
eyelash.
kicking me while I'm looking at you.
You
Change
know
your
you
hat.
are
You have like 4 of them.
You're on heroin.
Yeah,
I think you're on heroin.
Yeah.
How is a sock on my hat making you think? Does this make it?
That was worse.
That's a
That's
big
the
kick.
first
a
one
white
I
sock hat?
saw.
Is that
Big kick.
original?
Yeah, it's the socks hat.
Okay, I've
I'm a South Side
Why
girl.
do guys
I've
keep
never
those
seen
stickers
that
on their
hair
hat?
with a
What's
sock
the
on
purpose
it.
of that?
We
Literally
keep
sock
our stickers on the hat the same reason y'all keep Bondo in your weave.
Bondo.
Yeah.
He don't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't, obviously.
Because it's new. It's new. It's new hat. I like it.
Okay.
It's my hat. We worry about what I be doing. I don't ask you about all the weave. I don't ask you about the makeup. I don't ask you about none of that.
The edges and nothing.
None of that.
Oh, here we go with the edges,
Yeah,
y'all.
because it take you 2 hours for your edges. Your
No, it
edges are
don't.
wrong.
No, negative.
Your baby hair. You be in the bathroom. You be in the bathroom.
I had a horror story.
You be in the bathroom with that little brush with the gel.
No, I don't. All I have to do is lick my 2 fingers.
Ugh.
Slob it down. When I ain't got no brown
You got
gel.
spit hair, spit baby hair.
Yeah, you know your mama used
Something
to do
wrong
that
with
style.
I don't know what
Your
my
mama
mama
ain't
used
never got little
Used
cracklings
to.
out
Why
your
you
eyes
still
with her
doing it?
fingers,
No,
with a little
that's
spit, little
That's
slobbers.
disgusting. My mama did it.
Stop.
She didn't do that. She didn't do her hair with spit. You got spit hair do. No, you're not.
B, what we have on B's Corner?
And you know what? B's Corner this week, I'm talking about Steve Harvey. I don't know.
Steve Harvey. Oh no, we're not gonna talk about Steve
You
Harvey.
gonna let her
we gonna
talk about him
Steve
first?
Harvey.
Let her talk
we
about
gonna talk about Steve Harvey. Now they saying half of his network is from a drug ring. They're saying he's operated a drug ring on top of that he don't know how to spell, read, and different things. He have somebody go over his emails before he send them out. So they really dragging Steve Harvey like literally through the media right now. And he's clapping back a little bit, but he's really not saying anything. So I don't know if that's because he's trying to keep
proofread it. That's why.
You know what?
You'll know where he stands. Okay.
I don't like that though. Where they attack the ones that's up high. They've been doing that a lot lately.
Yeah, they
go
really
for the people that's really like reaching the scale. They like trying to pull them down like any way possible. You sure he ain't trying to own no radio stations? Really?
I heard his ex-wife was like involved with some.
They was saying that she was supposed to be involved in doing like 2 different type of drugs, and he introduced it to her and all type of stuff. So I really, he hasn't responded to it. I know he's gonna respond on the morning radio show. He's gonna respond, but they're saying, oh well, why doesn't he respond right now? It really doesn't seem like he wants to. So
he usually responds on his own platform.
Mm-hmm. And only that, I mean, he get paid for when he do respond. He's gonna get paid. Oh, yeah. But at the same time, you have to be careful what you say in the media. So you need to go over what you're gonna say first, because they will take it and twist it even more.
Right.
If you say anything from is to at wrong, they're gonna.
I just want to give a shout out to his ex-wife, Mary Harvey. You know, I'll keep her lifted up in prayer.
Why?
Because imagine she used to be married to this guy. You know, whatever I don't know what their situation may have been.
Used to be.
But can you imagine?
But I think she's like an impulsive liar though, because a lot of the stories.
But you don't know her as a person though.
Huh?
You don't know her as a person.
I don't, but I'm just saying she didn't get anything out of the divorce. Nothing.
She don't.
So that's why we gonna hold on.
Nothing.
So you mean to tell me that's why we gonna keep her uplifting in prayer because she ain't getting none of the money? Man, you don't shut up talking to me.
She said it like she had a health problem.
Right. No, seriously.
Yeah, I'm thinking she ain't getting no
imagine this. You come home from work, yo, everyday 9 to 5, you turn on the TV, your ex-husband on all the channels, the bus you got off of, his picture is pasted on the side of it. Everywhere you look, you turn on the radio, he's on the radio. What do?
She should have stuck by him and be quiet.
You're supposed to already have your own. See, that's the thing that's wrong with a lot of women. I don't care. Let me tell you something. This is what's wrong with a lot of women. When you're talking about an aspect of how you bringing it. Get your own business. Have you some business. If this dude leave, if this dude die, if y'all break up, you're still standing on your own feet. While you with him, if you come in a relationship with absolutely nothing and you gain some things from him, build from the inside. So if he does boot or leave or however it go on, you will have your own.
Because that's what happened with Kirk and Rashida.
Stand on your own. Right. A lot of women, a lot of men don't. A lot of women ain't gonna stand on their own, and they're in the court. I think he should give me this because of the. Look, like they just silly. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
I feel like a smart person, even if you see something leading a certain way, you don't have anything like the Kirk and Rashida situation. You notice in the show
that ain't even real.
But I'm just saying the way it went. At first, she was down. She was chasing behind him. But as soon as she got that boutique, he just did the worstest thing possible. She was willing to walk away because she had something.
Did you say the worstest?
Yeah, he had a child.
The worstest. The worstest.
The worst thing possible was to have a child, because you can't have that from nobody. People had all their problems within their relationship, long as can't nobody see it. But soon as something like a child and somebody else can come in and make comments on it, oh, you stayed with him, they ready to go. But she left, I believe, only because she finally got her stuff together. It was easier for her to walk away because at first she didn't have anything. She wanted to know why he had a penthouse and she didn't know about it. Why he had this. She kept pulling him. I want to do this. He would not have. But as soon as he gave her that rope and she started doing it, she started worrying about where he was at and what he was doing. She got her stuff together. It was easy for her to walk away and deal with the situation as well.
Well, they always did what she did that'll make you a boss. She a boss because she came from up under whatever situation it was and she got her own. See, one thing that's wrong with a lot of black couples now is the team playing ain't what it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if I got something,
totally.
if I get in a relationship with a woman and she got something she can put me on, I'm supposed to build from it. You ain't supposed to be putting this dude on or this woman on 2 or 3 times and they messing up.
But I think that's why T.I. and Tiny stayed together, because they was kept putting each other on. That people who talk about their relationship and how she looked, but I think they kept putting they had each other back regardless from the beginning. So regardless of where they're at now, they had each other back. And to you, do you honestly think just because somebody married to somebody, the other person supports what they're doing?
Wait a minute.
She could have been not supportive.
Oh,
Back to
wow.
the Steve Harvey situation.
Mm-hmm.
She could have not been supportive through his whole career.
And she was.
And he had to fight through it to get
I know,
there.
I've seen
Where
a lot
he
of
had to let
pictures
her go.
of her on. I googled her pictures of her and him out and about at different events, and she always seemed unhappy. Like she was never.
That
You
should be
know
an
about that from a
unsupportive
picture.
person.
I mean, she just appeared unhappy.
I'm starting.
Okay, when I walked through the door,
I'm
you told
starting
me
to
I
really
was
think.
sad. I wasn't sad.
Do you want me to tell you why you were sad?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. Oh, now you
Not
don't
on
want to
air.
do that.
Not on air.
Well, shut up then.
Don't do
So
that.
let me tell you something. Get your own.
Okay, so
That's all the
I have
hustle
a
Everybody.
Facebook viewer
Oh, now
who
you
wants
wanna-
to know, what are y'all talking about? We're talking about domestic violence today, and somehow the conversation went
It got
sideways.
You mean to tell me somebody typed on that? What are y'all talking about?
Right.
Delete them as your friend.
Delete her?
Delete.
I used
Because
to
if they
work
was
with
listening
her.
to the show, they would know what we were talking
And
about.
then
She
you-
probably
you-
just
And we
got
have
on.
already
First off, you don't get
changed.
on and say what y'all talking about. You listen. We talking about a bunch of stuff. Okay? Look, it went out.
Well, of course, the subject changed once Lil B's Corner came on. First, we started off with domestic violence. Now we're talking about the Steve Harvey situation, which has
Well,
translated to a whole lot of
Lil B
others.
never finished the corner because of that.
Well, I'm about to finish it now. We're gonna wrap that up. Biggie's Corner. And we're gonna go into that second topic.
That's that
The
big
second topic is, I believe they call it revenge porn. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yes. That's
Can you
when-
break that down for us, Miss 72?
Yes, revenge porn is when you take personal stuff that you've had in relationship and expose it to the public.
Personal stuff or personal pictures?
Personal
Stuff
pictures,
as well
Videos.
as pictures. Stuff as well as pictures. It's both.
stuff like
Stuff. Most
draws.
people
Don't be showing nobody the draws I gave you.
So has anybody
You
on
don't
this
give me none of
panel?
them
Can you
big
give me an
draws.
example of me of who in the
Give me none
media?
of them big draws, baby.
Mia, can you give me an example of who in the what stars are dealing with this?
Oh, this is a situation that Rob put himself in because he got into his feelings, his emotions. He allowed his emotions to control him, got in his feelings and started sharing. Is somebody like really trying to call you while we're doing this show?
Yeah, that's because I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hang up. I'm not talking to you.
So tell us, sir, I know you get a lot of, you in the past
You hit that, please. or
have
something.
gotten a lot of pictures of women. Have
What?
you ever felt, I'm just saying.
Hold on. Why are you going to say I got a lot of pictures?
I'm asking you as a man, have you ever had a woman to send you photos of herself? Have you ever got angry and wanted to be tempted to share those pictures all because you in your
No,
feelings?
I'm a man. I'm a grown man who, if you sent me something or somebody sent me something, that's for me and my eyes only. I ain't sharing it with no friends. I ain't sharing it with nobody.
Earl,
And if we have any women
Shout
that
out
want
to
to
the
send
producer,
our producer, Earl Winfrey,
yes, if you got some
I got
photos, he's here all
Email.
day long. with
Email
nothing to
him.
do.
they will be kept safe.
I was hoping somebody would put my stuff out there. Put a sex tape of me out there.
Sex,
Wait a minute,
man,
what-
I'll
what's
throw
the
You got
up.
pictures with some
Before
I
photos.
will
kids or after
throw
kids?
up if I
You
see
got
a
pictures
sex
with
tape.
lingerie on?
Wait. What's
That's
sex
lingerie.
tape? Before kids or after kids?
We don't talk about before the kids. We only
Okay,
talk
so
about
Hey,
after.
after
man.
kids.
So them-
Hey, man.
Okay, can I say this? I have tapes out.
Grow up.
I have 3 of them. They are on VHS. I'm trying to find somebody who can put them on a DVD or.
Earl said he
They
got
can
you.
do it. He got you.
And he gonna edit it with you. He gonna watch it with you.
I'm serious.
He got
I
you.
have.
Earl got you.
Earl,
You
can't
just
be
bring
sitting
the
up
popcorn.
watching them though. You can't watch them.
He
Earl.
gotta edit
You
it.
gotta watch
edit
it.
them. And then why you gonna say don't watch them, but you putting them out there? I don't understand. People make
Because I want to transform Miss 72. Can I get with the times? Without actually watching it.
I would have watched to laugh.
everybody in the world's gonna watch it if you putting it.
That's all he needs, 2 minutes.
I want to look
The
back.
question is what difference does it
You
make?
got a VCR in here?
Nobody want to look at that.
I want to see how I was in the beginning of my career. Okay, well, I'll keep you informed when I decide.
If you don't throw them tapes away, nobody wants to take you back in.
No, I'm just letting people
the
know.
80s.
Hey, I got sex tapes out. They on VHS.
Don't nobody care about them old movies. Probably had that old porn music.
Sanford and Son lines.
Man.
No, me myself. If somebody ever sent me something that's what it was. I don't leak nothing. I ain't putting nothing out there.
You won't.
Even if I'm mad at them, I don't do that.
You wouldn't.
No, I ain't that type of cat. Cause you know you never know what somebody got on you.
Right.
But I don't think that's cool.
She could have pictures of you with your Johnson at limp mode.
And she ain't gonna send that to nobody. She don't want nobody to know about that.
Look how little it is when it's sleep.
Only way.
Really?
And I know your sex tapes. You gotta look back because you was huge then. You was huge. Someone's having sex
with the wolf cat.
with a circus blimp. And it's on VHS.
Oh my goodness, VHS tapes.
Finna find the tapes, throw the tapes in the garbage.
No, keep my tapes, please.
Yeah, but anybody that do that, that's a punk move. You have if a woman gives something like that to you, it's supposed to be a sacred situation. But a lot of women do it to test a guy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like some of the women want that to happen because come on now, you kind of know what type of dude you with, and if he put that tape out there and you really ain't responding, you kind of happy about that.
I don't think they know what type of dude they with
got paid off of it. Once that start generating and it starts really getting out there, you start getting paid for that. And if
it just gives you more exposure, if you ask me.
Yeah, and I feel like
everybody
some people
I know that got a sex tape got famous off of it.
Careers.
I'm gonna get famous off of. I'm gonna get famous off a club fight tape.
Really?
I ain't finna get famous off no sex tape.
I
ain't trying to. I wasn't even trying to do that, man.
You wouldn't do that. No, under no circumstance.
No, because you got to understand. Now it's different from a lot of times. The internet out here. My daughters, you know what I'm saying? I got daughters.
Right.
My sons will probably be laughing like,
right.
Daddy, I can't believe
right.
you did that. But
well, just so you know, there is a law against that. So if you ever get in your feelings and think about doing it, just know there's consequences for your actions.
Consequences, actions.
Yes, sirree. Let's see what's going on next week.
Well, next week we got a great show. We got some good guests that are going to be coming on the show now. I done lined up a couple of them. I ain't going to tell y'all who they are until the week of it. So what I need y'all to do is every week tune in to Intellectual Radio, Sunday at noon. Watch our social media, and you'll find out who's going to be on the show and what the topics are. We're going to start posting it regularly so people can understand and come on in, comment. We didn't get no calls today.
We have
still
it.
Earl,
is the phone on?
I got a lot of comments on my line.
I'm saying is the number. Okay. You got a dial tone. So 708-223-8953. Call in.
You got a dial tone on me. Nobody called. Yeah, we talking about stuff.
Some
people listen, but my live is cracking.
Your live is cracking. What kind of questions are they asking?
Well,
and the last thing on that domestic violence, what y'all think you can do to help an individual? I know it's not that easy to get out of the situation, but you can't always walk away because they will follow you. I've read up on some actual events, not just actual events where somebody was just that controlling, because that's what it comes from. It's someone being controlling over someone else's life, or feel like they did so much for somebody. The dolls they have to just walk away from me, and I did everything for them.
And it's not just men;
it's women too.
It's women too.
It's women that abuse too, that put their hands on men because they're not used to men not putting their hands on them. You know.
But it's a whole different era now of women. A lot of women now are really being more aggressive in arguments and violent to men because the dudes that used to slap them up ain't at it no more.
Right.
So a lot of women are doing that. And then you turn around and you see a lot of women getting jumped on. All you got to do is go look at YouTube.
Yes.
Women is fighting. women are fighting men like crazy, and the men are bagging down and turn them down.
They don't want to get locked up. Somebody want to go to jail for that.
I had a female step to me in the club. I accidentally spilled a drink on her. Like I did. A song came on, and I moved my elbow and the drinks. She got to calling me all out my name and everything, and I had to whisper in her ear, "Baby, calm down. I will slap the taste out your mouth."
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
She will slap you twice.
Like at White Palace.
But you know, the whole thing though is, what can we do? Like, what can children do? We need answers. We need solutions. We need ways we could have went. I've told someone that they could have, when they seen the signs and then that person did them wrong, that was your way to get out. Because once they did it, they could have held it against you. But as long as you're doing stuff, then maybe you make that a reason for them to hold on to you more. But once you see, for instance, you date somebody and you find they cheating on you, and that's your escape to get out of there because they know they wrong in the door. But if you stay around with that, knowing that this person beat up on you anyway, you allowing it to get worse for you and the people that are around you.
I feel like a lot of people stay in it for the financial reasons, like they don't have nowhere to go. As I hear a lot of people say, "Well, he take care of me, he do this. What am I supposed to do?"
Well, this day and time, they have a lot of organizations that are set up for people.
They get comfortable in a regular life, and they don't want to go and have to live in a shelter or have to be worried about things that they weren't worried about before. So they'll take that hit, they'll take that punch, because it's a mental thing. There's a lot of people down here that's not mentally strong, that think, "Oh, he take care of me, so if I gotta..."
Oh, we have a caller.
You gotta call him. You gotta call him.
So the phone does
stop
work.
acting excited. Okay.
I am excited.
Hello, caller. State your name and what's going on.
My name is Shamika Harris, and I'm calling because I used to be a victim of domestic violence. And most of the time, when women stay in relationships that deals with situations like that, those women have they watched it growing up in their home, so they think it's love. And it takes a very strong woman eventually to realize that that's not love. It's not easy to get yourself out of that situation. You just take a lot of praying, a lot of figuring out who you are, what you want out of life, and what you're not going to accept to get yourself on the right tracks of getting out of that situation. Most women are afraid to leave it because they don't love themselves. They think it's love, and a lot of them never been on their own, so they depend on that man and accept a lot of their crap.
Well, I have a question for you, caller. What do you think that someone else around them could have did to help them to ensure themselves so that they could work towards to getting out of a situation like that?
Well, with me being in situations like that, I always try to surround myself with positive people.
Amen.
Like, talk to people. I'm the type of person, things that I go through, I share with other people. Because talking about the situation actually helps you become stronger. Women need to be around more positive people that's not going to judge them or down on them. They're more so to be there to help them and, like, explain the things they went through and what made them stronger to get out of the situation.
Right. Do you think, are you in a relationship with a guy now that could possibly be beating on you? Or you think he'll beat you?
No, my relationship that I'm in, I think is more when I'm angry, I shut down because of me going through so much stuff. I don't like conflict. I shut down until I can calm myself down and then able to talk about it and express my feelings and why I feel the way I do on certain situations.
Do you know anyone else that's in the same situation you was that handled it different, like doing the opposite? Some people, the abuser become the abuser. You know, they might be a guy abused, but then they start abusing
we have to go, Shamika.
Hey, we gotta go, Shamika. We got another caller. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling in.
Hello, caller. State your name and what's going on.
My name is Brenda. I'm calling about the domestic violence topic.
Yes.
Is this Brenda? Is this Brenda Lewis?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, B?
I just wanted to say that women need to be women and stop trying to be the man.
Amen.
Look like the man, but you act like the man.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the part of the women I was talking about. They be fighting.
You see what I'm saying? They want to huff up and get in the man's face. There's no win. There's no win.
I agree.
And then they continue to do that, and then you have to think. I got a daughter right now. I'm I'm 47 and my daughter's 17. Talking down, talking rough to a man. You know, my daughter see that, she go outside and pull these little boys and knock her head off.
You right about that.
Right.
You got to start early and lead by example. Yes, I was in a relationship a while ago with my son's father. We fought. Right now, if you look at me wrong, my son will be ready to kill you.
That's right. That's right.
The things do reflect on the kids even down the line. He was younger when we used to get into it, you know.
So, Brenda, can I ask you a question? I don't mean to cut you off because I know we only have a short time, but how is your son now in his relationships, you know, after witnessing you go through domestic situations?
I taught my son that a woman will love you by looking at what I was told back in the day. You look at how a man treats his mother.
Exactly. I'm a firm believer of that.
Right. I agree that. Now I have a cousin. She's a female, and she's seen it in her mother and father where it was always abusive until she thinks that's love. Like if her guy and her don't have physical altercations, she's not love, and it's because of what she's seen.
She crazy.
You can't tell her otherwise.
Thank you for calling, Brenda. We about to wrap it up. I'm holler at you.
We have a hotline for anyone that needs any help with this situation. Is 1-800-799-7233. Please call if you need assistance.
And thank you guys for tuning in today to Baldhead and Friends. My name is Baldhead Phillips. Please follow me on my Instagram, comedian Baldhead Phillips.
Mia Lou.
Follow you on what?
Follow me on Facebook, MIALUI. You can't follow me on anything else because I don't have any data. I got to do some stuff, you know. So
move all the pictures.
Yeah, right.
Those naked
Tony
pictures.
Smith on Facebook.
Follow me at Comedian Lil B on all social media, Comedian Lil B.
All righty, y'all. Good show.
Thank y'all. Peace out, y'all.
Thanks. We'll come back in and do our own
Hey, B.
Party, you can hear it to go. Gonna shake my body down and move
Me and my friends gonna drink all the juice and change. We can get started. It's the weekend. Me and my friends gonna light up the bar again. It's the weekend, I'm gonna party, baby.
Now it's time to party, leave your worries behind. Rock your body to the beat and everything will be fine. Don't worry about my rent and